Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here, and welcome to the Disney Star Wars YouTube Hop. I'm really happy to be participating in this today. It gives me a chance to scrap in 12 by 12 format some photos that I only did in a mini book back at the time. These photos they were kind of not the best photos taken with an old phone many years ago on a trip when Ava's dad was on a business trip in Orlando, and we accompanied him with Ava and took her to Disney World. So I've got a couple photos. Most of my Disney products, and I'm using primarily for this one, the Echo Park Magic and Wonder collection, because it has this blue in it, and I have so much blue in the photographs. I've run them through a filter on my phone through the Prisma app. I think the filter is, I forget what the filter's called. I wouldn't want to steer you wrong. But I had a whole series of different stickers and embellishments in the standard Disney colors. These are really nice cardstock stickers, and I almost went with those, but I had this set of puffy stickers, and there's a lot of pink in some of them, and some blue and some lime green, and those are all colors that I would like to feature. And so since Ava's wearing a pink shirt, it's a My Little Pony shirt, of course, I thought I'd kind of highlight some pink. At the Secret Not Secret Rediscover Your Stash retreat in spring of this year in Oak Harbor, Ohio, I got this cut file, and I'd already cut it in half, and I originally had plans, and I may do this with the other half, to put photos behind here, or at least different pattern papers. But after trying out several ideas, kind of reviewing them, I decided to go with this polka dot paper and just do a single arch of it. I've put foam on the back, and I'm planning to mount it this way and run my photos this way. I thought I would embellish to make each square in the film strip here different. I thought I'd use a different sticker and maybe some other embellishments. I have at close hand some enamel dots, and I have this blue and lime green Viva glitter liner that I could use to add some accents. I've also, the reverse of this paper are these wonderful cameras. So I fussy cut out a couple cameras, mounted them on foam, have them ready. And I have these vinyl stickers. These were given to me by a friend at my very first scrapbooking retreat. And she's someone I've known for years. We were work colleagues. And I've used them already. They're a little bit difficult to get off the page and a little bit difficult to apply to the paper without kind of wrinkling or bending them. But I would really like to use this word magic as a title, and I'd like to put this happiest place on earth in here, inside this circle. I don't know yet that I will do that on camera. There's also a single word magic that might work better than the large one, but the large one is actually in the kind of expected font. I'm not sure how well you can see those, but they're really nice. I had also thought I might do one of these borders to kind of tuck under the photos, but again, not quite sure where I'm going to stop and how much I'm going to do on camera. I don't want this to last too terribly long. So the very first thing I'm going to do is put adhesive on the foam so that I can mount the film strip, and everything kind of grows from there. I'm going to try to center it because I think it might look better that way. I had ideas of doing a little bit wonkier kind of placement, and I tried different things like doing something this way, but ultimately I didn't have enough squares showing to do what I wanted in the way of embellishing. So I'll use that one in the wonky way at some point. I've taken my two photos, I've adhered them together. I left a white border when I cut them out, and then I mounted them on this paper from the Magic Wonder collection. Same colors that are in the polka dot, and kind of because I have this white background, I'm choosing the darker, papers that have black. I'm going to kind of put this not dead center there. And this has some adhesive to stick to there. This has foam to pop it up to the same height. And I left a little bit of a border to tuck that sticker, that vinyl sticker under if I decide to do that. So first thing I'm going to do is the fun part. I like that Daisy and Minnie have some pink in them, so I'm going to use them in the squares that are closest to the photo. Excuse me. And I like to break lines. I would never just mount this right exactly in the middle there. I kind of get an opportunity to do that here. I'm going to have Minnie here, and I'll use Daisy up here, and I'll let her hand kind of stick out there. Let's go, and these are really, 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 really sticky stickers. They're older, puffy stickers. They're not quite the same. I thought I'd break the line here and have her leaning over into the photo. And now I think I'll go with, I like the idea of Mickey kind of lying down and relaxing on a line, and I thought I might have him doing that there. And this gives me an opportunity for a little bit more vertical one. I hate that he's not looking in paper. Let me actually put him up here and let him kind of cross over into this other square. I'm going to have Donald maybe right here. Do I want him up or down? I kind of like having him up, kind of going into there. Okay. Now, what do I use here? These guys are facing the wrong way, although this one's eyes. And I have to explain to you that I don't know the difference between Goofy and Pluto. And I hate to admit that, and you're going to ask, what? And I've just shot all my credibility as a Disney scrapper. Let me go here. I'm thinking that's Pluto and that's Goofy. I think that's I think that's right. Okay, so I've got a dog bone here. I'm gonna maybe put the bone there for Pluto. I've got an anchor, and that might be good for Uncle Donald. Let's see if that makes sense, kind of right in the middle. I'm going to leave it there. I've got Minnie's little heart here, and I kind of like it over on the photo. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. My one thing I would change, and I'm actually able to, I thought as sticky as it was, I might not be able to, kind of put that there. I like that her hand was sticking over the line, but I've got Pluto kind of down low here, and his bone sticks over the line. So that has definitely added in the colors that I wanted to go with the photos. Let me put this photo here, and let me see if I can make any progress pulling this vinyl sticker down. It's it leaves behind some parts that can be used later in a different way. Some of the balloons come out solid black, some are just outlines. Actually, that was a lot easier than the first time I tried to do it, so yay. I'm going to kind of get it under, I'll tuck it under here. It's kind of hard to do with the outline pieces. And here's what I mean about pieces that kind of bend in a way that you don't want them to. Okay, this guy, I hesitate to really fully adhere the rest of these because I may have to lift them to get this adjusted. It's not the easiest. I've even actually torn it. So that actually may not be a bad thing. I can bring this back over here, join it up to where it would have joined, and kind of press that down. Okay. It's not exactly perfect, but I kind of like it. And the outlines on the vinyl sometimes don't want to stick down, so I may help it with a little bit of liquid glue, just a touch, because there's obviously not much surface to adhere it to. And the good thing is if the glue gets around it, okay, that should stay. Okay, so I've got that there. Let's try our luck with the word magic. This should be a little bit easier unless it also wrinkles going down, but it's not. Okay, do I want magic up here or down here? I kind of like it down here, leaving some white space up there. And let me see if I can get this off my finger and kind of placed properly. It's really, really hard for me anyway to place vinyl like this. that doesn't look right to me. Let me get this maybe straightened out. The rest of the word after the M looks like it's just fine, but I kind of need to turn this a little bit straighter. And some of the pieces are straight and some are not. Okay, there's that. I tell you what, I'm going to end the video now. Let me see if I want to use either of these cameras, and if so, which one and where. I don't like either of them. If I did this, it might kind of make something of a triangle of embellishments here, but I can't even say that I'm happy with that heart being there. So I think I'm going to take that off. Let me try this. I'm thinking that I like the vinyl accents, maybe kind of in a triangle, this being one part of it, and then maybe I'll have something else down here. Oh, there we go. The Mickey balloon, the Mickey ears balloon. That was her most exciting acquisition on this day. Was at the very end, as we're getting ready to walk out, there was a vendor selling Mickey balloons. Okay, I kind of like that. I'm going to, off camera, peel up Happiest Place on Earth and put it in here, and then I think I'm done. So I hope you enjoy the Disney YouTube Hop. This gives me an idea that for my new series called Scrappy Kathy Flips, I'm going to do a flip through of the little 6x6 mini book that I made about this trip, and so look for that on my YouTube channel as well. But thank you very much, Christina, for inviting me to join this, and I hope you all enjoy all the other talented ladies who are participating. So, bye.